Well, there's the first. West Indies are going to chase this down. There'll need to be a few more of those. And there are a few teams more adept at hitting them than the West Indies.
Just shorter in length, Moinali, but Kyle Mayers gets under this one, and of course that short boundary that has been emphasized. Being in power play as well.
Oh, crunched away. It's a really good shot from Mayers. Quickly onto it, big tall man, Topley. Oh, rather sat up in front of him, and he belted it over mid-wicket before.
Yeah, another threat to take on that short ball, Kyle Mayers. Gets on top of that one. And of course, with the restriction, just one fielder out there. Good placement.
Down the ground, and oh, that's gone. Beautifully struck by Mayers.
Yeah, they're totally enjoying that shot from Kyle Mayers. What I like is that he's covered, that he's come down and covered his off stump. That's a massive hit. Just coming down in line with the ball. It's really good from him.
Width. And as we saw with the West Indies, anything wide of the stumps gets punished here on this track at Kensington Oval.
Yeah, again, restrictions because it's a power play, but given width, as you mentioned, just clears that in a circle. Ball runs away to that short boundary, 4 runs.
Wide again, and that's gone all the way. That has been given the treatment.
As if to repeat and correct where he went wrong. He got 4 of the previous ball, cutting high and hard. 6 runs.
It's a bad ball, it really is. Fabulous. Fabulous. Mayers knew he was going to go straight. He wasn't going to bowl another wide one. He's motoring now.
Yeah, risky, but rewarded. Just makes room, Kyle Mayers. Plays this one onto the leg. Fine leg had no chance of getting there.
3 dots on the trot. And puts it away. It's a short delivery. Asking to be hit. Gone for the boundary.
And this one was way too short. Sat up before Kyle Mayers. And he could have hit that anywhere he wanted. Well, that's not a single. That's a massive blow for 6. So he's followed up the 4 with a 6, 10 from 2.
Yeah, he started well, Nasser Mohammed, but once he released that boundary in the previous delivery, he was eyeing up to play from big shot. He again change of angle coming over the wicket, and he tosses it up. Well, he's not going to miss out on that, Mayers. He says, thank you very much. 6 more, 91 meters.
It's a very impressive shot from Kyle Mayers. Just open his hips and use his power to get it over that fielder in the mid-on position.
Yeah, another boundary for West Indies, but well executed.
Up and away. Evidence of the power of Kyle Mayers. Brings up the 50 for the West Indies.
What a powerful strike from Mayers. Dropped 2 short, and he stands and delivers. You can just hear the sound of the bat.
Massive. Oh, what a strike. It's as though Kyle Mayers knew that was coming. You can say with the wind and all of that. That almost went into the Demerara River.
Not the best delivery to bowl on the surface. It just stood up about chest high, and Kyle Mayers, a strong man, clobbered it. 90 meters. That's a huge hit.
That 6 will take Kyle Mayers to his highest score in T20 internationals. His control and holding his shape was something to behold.
Back of the arm, slow delivery, but was a bit too full. And Kyle Mayers took full advantage. That was powerfully struck over the long off for 6.
Top class. 50 for Kyle Mayers, his first in T20 internationals, and he's played with such control ferocity. It has been impressive.
And the crowd here is loving it. Pace or spin doesn't seem to make a difference for Kyle Mayers. That was another good blow into the side screen.
Ball gets older in the innings. Gone for it. Had enough length for Kyle Mayers to swivel on the back foot and tuck this one through the onside for a boundary. Sweetly timed. That's Kyle Mayers for you. Gap finding quite good from Kyle Mayers through that offside. Ends the over on a high.
In the air, in the gap, and towards the boundary. Another shot, another gap, another boundary. So consecutive boundary for Kyle Mayers. And once again, almost a carbon copy of the previous delivery. That's a hat-trick of 4s for Kyle Mayers.
Aye. 50 up for Kyle Mayers. He's done it with ease, and he's looked in full control. Well played. Or he can use his feet. Did he get hold of this one? He did, of course. Flies all the way for 6, so he's made a statement. How will Chahal respond?
Chahal tossing this one up in the air. Mayers equal to the task. Saw the flight on offer. He just needs to get halfway in the middle of the bat and it goes.
And through the offside. Beautifully played by Kyle Mayers. He's looking dominant.
Very good. That's another boundary. Brings the Queen's Park Oval crowd to life.
Nails it. That's a muscular shot from Kyle Mayers.
That's the correct word, muscular shot. He's powered that. One bounce into the fence. That was just brute strength from Kyle Mayers. He can really stand and deliver. No real footwork, just got that front foot. Transfer of weight, got the front foot out of the way. And absolutely bludgeoned it.
And again. Whipped away. And flies for 6.
He wasn't happy with the one bounce force, so he said, listen, you know what? I'll do one better. But this time, over the rope. Got the elevation right, got the timing right.
Oh, beautiful. Stunning piece of innovation from Carl Mayers. He gave himself room to leg to find the gap offside.
Well, and the timing was exquisite. We spoke about his power in the previous over. This was all timing, all finesse.
Nifty, very nifty from Carl Mayers, a deft touch. Those two fielders don't really matter. Carl Mayers and his power on show.
Well, if he's going to strike it like that, those two fielders will be mere spectators. But you can see the thinking was right. You've got the fielders in the right play because you know Kyle Mayers is going to target that area. But just again, struck it so cleanly.
Well, off spin or not, if you bowl him there, you're going to travel.
Definitely get punished. Very full from Ashwin. Right in the slot. Could see Kyle Mayers' eyes opening up.
Nicely placed. Didn't have to do a lot. Carl Mayers was the angle of the bat that was in the right position to get him this boundary. Wicket to wicket. 50 up for Carl Mayers. It was a slower delivery that offered him the time to rock back and pick his spot leg side. Hit with the wind as well.
Yeah, that was a biggie. Monster hit from Kyle Mayers. Again, just dragging it a little bit short. Ravichandran Ashwin. And Mayers was quick to seize upon it.
Up and away. Very smart from Kyle Mayers. Just waited on it to get it over the 30-yard circle.
No boundary rider on the offside for that delivery.
Yeah, helped away by Carl Mayers in the gap. And just uses the angle of Ashdeep, uses the pace, and gets himself another 4.
Just coming inside the line of this one. Only had to help it around. Much needed boundary for the West Indies.
Crashed, gets height, and once he gets that height with that wind, it will go. Because of that breeze here, Darren Sammy.
And that short straight boundary. Sky thought he had a chance. Mayers did not time this one.
It's a shot that here at Kensington Oval, they've seen it from a particular right-hander and maybe a Trinidadian left-hander in times past. 24 without loss. Looking to tighten up that line, and that's the last shot he would have wanted Kyle Mayers to play. The reason he came around is to bowl straighter. It's a good shot.
He will be disappointed that he was still hit through the offside, even though he changed the angle. Still too wide.
Again, in the air for some time, because there is bounce and he's trying to get on top of it, but back-to-back 4s.
Again, too wide from Lockie Ferguson. Just giving Kyle Mayers too much room outside that off stump. I mentioned earlier, he's much more comfortable off the back foot.
Is an opportunity to score runs on the surface.
and maybe score big runs. Another aggressive stroke from Kyle Mayers. He is moving on quite nicely in this innings.
Yeah, just a touch short from Michael Bracewell. Mayers has been sitting back waiting for that, and he's onto it very quickly. Nice shot.
Cream back past the bowler. That's raw power from Kyle Mayers. He's playing a gem of an innings.
Wow. Well, it was sent down at 147k. Kyle Mayers said, I'm going to send it back towards you at 157. Look at the power. Ferguson had no chance. Just as well it wasn't straight at him, because he couldn't flinch, he couldn't move. It was hit that hard. That is quality.
Slapped, and slapped hard over mid-wicket. Wow. That was quite flat and filled with power. End of the over, 76 without loss. Kyle Mayers in full cry.
That's 4. That's hit with a vengeance from Kyle Mayers.
He's threatened previously in that region, in front of square on the offside. Missed it a couple times in the last over, but this one, he's absolutely nailed it. Despite the fielder in the deep, who was much squarer.
There is all of that power unleashed on this cricket ball belatedly, or of late certainly, from Mayers. 142 without loss.
Tucked away. Kyle Mayers in the 90s and still playing with that raw aggression that we've seen throughout his innings.
Not too nervous in these 90s, is he? He continues with ferocious ball striking. Every time they've gone short, he's been equal to the task.
To the call. Should get this century. Kyle Mayers, you beauty. What an innings from the left-hander. Only the second Barbadian to score a century at Kensington Oval in one-day internationals. Wow. What an innings we've witnessed.
Crowd is on their feet. His teammates on their feet. 100 runs for just 106 deliveries.